It's not what you say, but it's the way that you say it that people will pick up on. So I'm going to give you a few pointers on how best to use your body language, your voice, and your eye contact. The first is voice. And this is going to help you to increase your impact for groups. It'll help you to come across with more conviction and sincerity as well in one-to-ones. So, what do you get from this? We're launching an exciting new product. Was that dynamic? Did it look and sound euphoric? Well, no, I didn't think so either. I think I've got to do a little bit more work on my emphasis. Now, the way we use emphasis is through pitch. That is the high and low in your voice. So try this. We're launching an exciting new product. Now, don't get confused with volume. So pitch is not the same as volume. If I were to give you an example, it would be, we're launching an exciting, it's just too much, isn't it? It just really sounds like I'm going to headbutt someone. And stress is what politicians use. They use it when they want to emphasize a word or phrase and sound really as if they're full of conviction. Now, this isn't the same as emphasis, although a lot of people think it is. It's just a different type of emphasis. So it sounds like this. We're launching an exciting new product. Now, again, that might sound a little bit aggressive for most of your needs, I should imagine. So make sure that you use pitch because you'll get much more nuance in your voice. Now, projection means being heard. One way you can do this is simply by breathing from the stomach. It gives your voice much more force, and it's actually the natural way to inhale. Now, when a lot of people breathe, especially when they're nervous, they tend to breathe from the chest. But this actually adds tension to the voice. It'll really make you want to cough because it strains the vocal cords. It'll also help you to start 3 octaves up. For example, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. And it can actually give you the look of a sweaty beetroot. What you really need to do is to get this feeling of breathing in through the belly. It'll help with projection, relaxation, and pitch. So, when you breathe in, imagine your stomach is like a pair of bellows. The stomach comes out when you inhale, and it goes in when you exhale. And if you're sitting down, you'll be much more conscious of this. Now, it is a particular trait in speakers that they don't always get heard because they're not opening their mouths. They tend to talk like they've got lockjaw, and it's very difficult to come across with energy, sincerity, and conviction if your mouth is half closed. So just imagine that this is a submarine. Your torso is a submarine. This is the engine room, and then you have the top of the periscope. Keep the periscope open. Make sure you're opening your mouth when you speak. And if you look at yourself in the mirror, when you think you're exaggerating, I can bet my bottom dollar you're probably looking normal. So I'll give you an example of what this, how this impacts on your voice. So for example, it's good to see you. Please make yourself comfortable. Does that sound welcoming? No, I didn't think so. Now try it again with an open mouth. It's so good to see you. Please make yourself feel comfortable. So it conveys more pitch, more enthusiasm and conviction when you open your mouth, because it is through the vowels that you emphasize. Lastly, pausing. Now, this is really important because your audience, whether it's one-to-one or a large group of people, need time to take in the information that you give them. And you need to think about what you're going to say next. The useful element of pausing is not just that, but it's also the fact that it helps you to breathe, which apparently is also useful for communication. So, we've covered emphasis, projection, and pausing. So what I want you to do now is to watch part 2, and you'll see how the voice works with gesture and eye contact so that you can really engage your listeners, whether it's a one-to-one or a large group of people.